It's a weekend, it must mean it's another review. This week I'm going for Kilchoman. So an Islay malt, one of the newer distilleries, if you can class it as a new distillery. I think it's 124 years ago. They were the first on. 2005 was the first new distillery on Islay in 124 years. Privately owned by themselves, Kilchoman Distillers. So they're still relatively young in that sense, 2005 until now, but we've still not really seen aged liquid coming from. I wonder when that will happen. But I was able to get my hands on this. This was last year. I think I picked this up maybe December time, which is a Loch Gorm, which is a full maturation in sherry casks. So I'm expecting peat, kind of the berry notes and everything with it as well. I don't actually have much left. It'd have been good to try this at the start and redo it, because I remember my first sips of this. I remember opening this, getting it in a glass and having a taste, and I didn't enjoy it. It just wasn't for me. I don't know what it was. It just didn't sit well. Gave it a little bit of time to breathe, started getting down. When I got past the neck and into just about the label area, that's where I started noticing a change. I started to really, really enjoy it. It really opened up to me, grabbed me in, and I started to really enjoy the Kilchoman, especially the Loch Gorm. I've tried some other ones as well, the Machier Bay, they're more standard stuff, but this kind of stood out for me. So now it's getting a lot better, and I've not had a dram of this in a long time, so I don't know what it'll be like at the bottom. So I'll get it in the glass, we'll have a wee chat about it. Straight away you just get that smoky, kind of salty ocean smell. There we go. So the colours are beautiful. Beautiful colour, beautiful looking dram in a glass. Yeah, straight away it's that very ocean, sea breeze, wet, sweaty, but rich berries. That peat comes through. It's like not Christmas cake, but the kind of raisin sultanas going with a little bit of orange and marmalade. But there is that the freshness with it, but it's very, very ocean based. You can tell that there's it's salty. It's 46% ABV, unchill filtered, natural colour, all the good stuff still in there, and it is just a naturally great colour. The oils on it as well, you can see that on the glass. Let's give it a wee sip. Slange, folks. So from that, straight away, once it just hits the back of the throat, the peat just hits you. It's not an intense peat that you get from other distilleries on Islay. It is nice, it's balanced, it's sweet. There's a richness there to it as well. That kind of fruit note comes through a little bit more. It makes the mouth water, which brings a more citrus base maybe to it. Or those your kind of strawberries and raspberries maybe stewed together. Hangs around again. It's just leaving that really nice flavour to it. It's first dram of the night. Yeah, I went straight for something peaty. I've not given my palate a chance to climatise to it, but there's a lot going on. A lot going on. The Loch Gorm, last year's release, 15,000 bottles is what they do. For this one, non-age statement, so I'm not sure if it's young or not. Some of the stories I have heard is was some of the oldest stock that is in this, as well balanced out throughout the rest of the range with it. So it could be a double digit in there, it could be a 10-year-old, it could be older, but I would suspect there's probably going to be a lot of the maybe younger liquid in there too, just to balance it all out and keep their aged stock maybe set to the side, because I suspect in the near future they might start bringing out aged whiskey. Be good to see, to know exactly what we're drinking, what the age of it's going to be, and how that changes from, say, the Loch Gorm, and then that could maybe turn into Loch Gorm 16-year-old in years to come. Who knows? But I do enjoy this dram. The bottle is very unique. You always notice a Kilchoman bottle when you get that, just from the way it is. But they're doing a great job. For being a new distillery, they're definitely up there. They've made a lot of song and dance. Everyone knows about them, I feel. Big name, but I like how they're privately owned as well. So they run their own thing and exactly what they want to do and how they want to market themselves. But yeah, I just can't get past the kind of wet, salty, berries, orangey marmalade. And then on the palate, it's just that whiff of smoke straight away. Yeah. Peat's there. Those berries still hang around. It's maybe like a sugar note, brown sugar, icing sugar maybe. It's got a bit of grit to it, but still tastes really good. It's crazy to think the first couple of drams I had at this I didn't enjoy at all. It just didn't do it for me. But as I said, once it got past slightly the neck, just to above the label, it just really opened up, and as if it needed that little bit of air in there every time it was opened to get to the best flavours. So I'm enjoying this. Would I go out and spend, I think, either £80 on this or £90? No, I think it is pricey for non-age statement 46%. I would maybe try something else just because of the first impression. It's not grabbed me in the full way through. Yes, it's took my attention, but I want a whiskey, if I'm going to be spending that money, to always have my attention, something that I can justify that I really enjoyed. It's not bad whiskey, it's just the very first impression wasn't the best for me, but someone else watching this could say they've had the opposite effect. Had a great first impression, maybe it watered down at the end and just kind of lost its life, but for me it's really kicked itself on. So I enjoy it now, excuse me, but at the start, not so much. But there is a lot going on. Full sherry maturation, you can tell by the colour, you can tell by the flavours as well, it's very distinctive in what it's doing. So enjoy it. It is actually tasting notes. The tasting notes on here is smouldering seaweed with waves of stewed berries, orange peel, citrus sweetness, rich sherry, dark fruit, brown sugar, soft peat smoke, and oak spice. Kind of dull. It says there's a dark chocolate salty caramel with layers of maritime peat smoke. I get some of those things, yes. Some of them I don't. The dark chocolate, I don't really get that. Salty caramel, no. The maritime peat smoke is a definite for sure. I think that's what I'm getting at the start, that kind of peaty saltiness, which is really nice. Then the brown sugar, yep, I've got that. And berries, it said stewed berries, but yeah, that's probably what I think I might have meant. So a lot of flavours I did get, some I didn't, but everyone's palate, as I always say, is very, very different. So it smells completely different than it tastes at times as well, which is really good. Sometimes you smell it and you think it should taste like this, but it just gives you a different avenue again on the palate. It's like different stages, which is really cool about it. But I'm going to get back. I've got a wee quiz night coming up. I had a few drinks last night as it was the end of my training, so I was a little bit fuzzy head this morning, so there was no video yesterday. Just say a big thanks to anyone that's watching from class 7. Great job, absolutely everyone on that class there that got through and passed it. We all did pass, and hopefully we cross our paths again very, very soon. So I'm going to raise a glass to everyone in class 7 that passed their exams with me and have a great career. Slàinte, folks. But I'm going to head off just now. I'm going to go and sit. I'll finish this off in the living room, sit and relax and get set for a wee quiz night that's coming up. But again, thanks for tuning in. I know it's been it's been a whistle-stop tour tonight, kind of all over the place with things that's going on. So thanks for tuning in. If you've enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you've not, you can put the thumbs down. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And join me next week and let's talk whiskey.